Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
That was some good times. Yeah.
wonderful times. And it's your boys. They back. It's your
Uh-huh.
boy Ceez N Beanz.
Back at it again.
Back at it again. Damn, Daniel. Back at it again.
I knew.
It is your boy Ceez N Beanz. And we're back at it again. Episode 2. Running backs getting ran through. And
It is.
it's
That's
sad.
we'll touch on
It's a
that.
sad thing.
But
It's
we're
sad.
glad to be back. We're here on multiple platforms doing bigger and better things. Took a little layoff. My boy Ceez was definitely hard at work setting up the platforms that we definitely gonna be broadcasting on you. So big ups to my boy Ceez doing this thing behind the scenes. You know,
Trying to.
we appreciate it. We all appreciate it.
Trying to, man. We're trying, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do a little something, you know?
Make
We
make
just
a
moving.
shake.
Yeah, we all busy and everything like that, but you know, we finally we got things going. And we gonna be hitting y'all in the face, but you know, we ain't gonna keep talking about that. What's up first, Free? What's up
Well,
first?
no,
What's
we really just want to come through with a different layout of how we're gonna do these things. Just to start off, we know it's the dead times of the year. It's going late July, coming into August. You got nothing but base. I mean, no knock on the baseball fans. You know, they definitely had an improvement with that pitching clock because them games, 3-hour games, is too goddamn much. But you know, it's just a dead time. You know, it's not much going on. We're waiting on football. Everybody's excited about football, preseasons, all that stuff. So we're just gonna touch on a couple off-season topics that's been recent and relevant. Some things that we got on our mind, and shit, we're just gonna make a shake from there. That's just how it's gonna be.
Let's
But
get it.
first off. So the big NBA topic right now for the offseason is Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard has finally, after years and years of being holed down in Portland, I don't know why he was so faithful to them because they were not giving him any help. They traded away his best wingman in CJ McCollum to New Orleans. So, I mean, obviously, they don't care about you. Why was you so faithful to them? But, null and void. He finally requested a trade, and specifically, he wants to go to Miami. So, there's been a bunch of trade, propositions that all the talking heads are throwing around. Putting in Tyler Hero in these trade deals. But also at the same time, Miami wants to keep Bam, and they want to keep Jimmy Butler. So it's going to be some things that they're going to have to work out. But just what's really has come up to light recently is another talking head. I guess you don't really call him a talking head, but Dan Le Batard, he's got a podcast, and he's based out of Miami, and he's in touch, with what's going on in Miami.
He's in tune. He's plugged in.
Right. But he doesn't necessarily get his stuff directly from the horse's head. He knows what's going on. But the main guy who always breaks news in basketball everybody knows is Woj. He gets the Woj bombs.
Yes.
And a lot of the stuff that he's been tweeting out and proposing from Portland's side is a bunch of the things that Miami is like, no. These are not the things that we have been talking about over the phone or, behind the scenes. So apparently Woj has ties to the Portland community and organization. And it's just so maybe ipso allegedly hapso blah blah blah. He's just getting talking notes from the Portland organization so that they can, essentially in the end hold majority of the cards in this trade decision that's going on, because I honestly think they're going to need a third team.
They're trying to.
Everybody's happy, but that's hard.
They're trying to craft the narrative. I tell people all the time that media matters, and that's why, because they're trying to craft the narrative, not just for public opinion, but also for the other teams that are out there as well, and other potential trade partners and things of that nature. They don't want people to feel like, oh, they're just going to give in to Dame's wishes. They want people to think like, oh, man, this is going to drag on. This is going to be difficult. It's going to be hard to make happen. We're going to have to give up a lot to make this happen. Right. That's what they want people to. That's what they want people to think. Right. So I it's a great strategy But first of all, I can't stand Woj. Like, first, because it's obvious that he's holding a monopoly on the news that's being disseminated out there, and that's just corporate. That's just corporate culture in general. So, a white man with just all the power and the control on what comes out, who becomes a star, who can break what, man, that's corny. So, all bucks, and I got this from Amin El Hassan, who's very plugged in. It's a lot of people in the past that have been past reporters who have worked at ESPN who've had a problem with Buddy and how he does business. So I'm just, I'm gonna take that for what it is right there. But then also, like, the fact that it's not just Portland though that this stuff happens for, it's other teams as well. Like, other teams drop. So, like, sometimes when these announcements happen with these deals, right, with these blockbuster trades, with these clients who get signed, sometimes sometimes Woj he'll announce the report, he'll announce the agent who signed or who made the deal happen, or he'll announce the agency, he'll act the agency, to show, and that shows that he's got a special connection, or he's getting some type of perks in order to do that, because he's not just doing that for every single athlete, for every single story. So if you really like watch him, you can see that it's all politics, and that's mainstream media news anyway, which is really why it's dope that we got our own thing here, a little grassroots thing, because we could really talk about things how they should be talked about without that glaze over it that they put on there, man. But it's nasty. Is that nasty? Ugh, it's nasty. But I feel like Dame, at the end of the day, Dame holds the cards. Because look,
he does. But I mean, what is he? I mean,
look, listen,
but he doesn't.
It does though. Because listen, all right, I'm trading for an asset. If the asset does not want to be here, then it makes everything that I've traded for. It makes it it makes it dumb. It devalues. Basically it devalues what I'm going to give you. Because if he doesn't want to be here. So what I'm going to give you is, I'm not going to give you everything that we need or everything.
He's not going to play hard. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He's not going to play hard,
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's not even just about him playing. Like, bro, it's about energy. I'm really big on energy. Like, I don't want nobody around me that doesn't want to be around me, bro. Yeah, so imagine in a team. You know what I'm saying? You in a team setting, like, yeah, he busting ass, but like, bruh, like, for example, the Jimmy Butler in Minnesota situation. Yeah. Like, it was obvious that he was a dog, but it was obvious that he couldn't work with that group because they heart pump Kool-Aid.
He refused to work with that group.
Exactly. You too real for them. So you gotta go, buddy. We can't trade 4 people, a trade of culture. And that guy, Minnesota, man, with Cat, that guy's a God, he's a character. Man, he said he's gonna change the game. Like, I don't know,
bro, or who told him that, but
he's
whoever told him that. What the fuck?
He's a 5 that attempts to play like a 3, but is not effective enough to where it's winning basketball for his team. And it's just like, bro,
we just saw 2 big men one big man that has definitely changed the game in Jokic. He's one who we can.
He's changed the game.
Yes, he's changed the game. And what we think we need to be looking for in a big man.
He think because he's the best shooting big man, he's a great shooter just to be a shooter in the league. Yeah, but he thinks no, he's a good shooter. Period. Like, he stacks up against all shooters in the league. But my thing is, that's one facet of your game. It doesn't matter. Like, bro, Duncan Robinson's a great shooter too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Yeah. Like, that's one asset of your game. You soft, and everybody knows it. And you can't, like, bro, he said that it was an accomplishment when let's stop talking about him, man.
Yeah, he got a lot of backing up to do.
He got a lot of shit with him, for real. Yeah, he do. He do. But all right, so where do you think he's gonna end up though?
He want to go to Miami? I would naturally have to assume that they're gonna figure it out and send his ass to Miami.
So who they gonna trade? They're gonna trade Tyler Hero, right? And picks.
Tyler Hero. I would give him shit. I don't know who's on Miami. Maybe some draft picks if they got him. You know how they do that.
That's all they got. They ain't got shit.
like 2035 or some shit. They get some first.
Bro, they real live like a good rec league team, low key. Like
I know,
they
but
really
honestly,
constructed like a church league team. Like they really like.
But for real. Once you pick up Dame. How long do you think that little trio core is gonna stay together?
2
Dame,
years,
35? 35, 30,
is he 35? No, he's 33.
No, he's 33. 33?
He's 33.
But anyway, Jimmy, he's what, 36? Jimmy's 36.
No, Jimmy's 35, right? Jimmy just turned 30.
Going
he just
on
turned
36.
No, he just had a birthday. So he was either 35 or 36. I don't know.
Okay, so Dame 33.
Uh-huh. Jimmy just turned 36 or 35.
Oh, Jimmy 33 too.
Yeah, I was about to say 35.
Jimmy
like I'm saying,
33. That 33 looked different than Dame.
Yo, that's funny as shit. Nah.
That 33 looked different.
Man, hell nah. Bam looked like got down 38, bro. Get out of here, man. Bam looked like
23 and 33.
Exactly. So he,
I mean, man, how long you gonna be able to keep that core together? That's a lot of money them niggas gonna come up on.
3 years, 3 good years. 3 good years. And the third one might. And the third one of them might be ridden with injury. So that's the only thing. One of those might be riddled with injury.
And you know Boston finna break up. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, buddy can't dribble with his left hand. That's absolutely crazy.
Somebody 200.
Can't pay him the max. I know somebody will, but I'm just saying. Yeah. Think about this. Think about the state of the game, bro. This man can't go left. He can't go left. He can't go left in the NBA, and he about to get paid $200 million.
He still made All Pro. I mean All NBA.
But that's because bro. If he had to get hand checked, up the court, pick him up 82 feet.
Forget about
it. What? He'd crumble. He'd melt. Then we ain't seeing them yams. We ain't seeing none of that, bro. If that hand check is in there,
streaky shooter at best, but whatever.
Anyway. He a dog though. Like he a dog, but I mean the rules allow him to be a dog. You know what I'm saying? The rules allow
offensive friendly.
Yeah, it's very offensive friendly. So imagine if the hand check was involved. He already what 6 turnovers a game down there almost with the hand check. With the hand check, 9 a game. You come sit by me. You come sit by me. You're not getting no run. There is no star player that develops because you can't go left, motherfucker. That shit crazy.
Somebody in that NBA is desperate enough to give him more.
Oh, it's a lot of them. Charlotte.
Yeah.
He'll come to Charlotte.
Him and Melo would be cool.
That would be nice. I'd go. I'd start going to games.
Your boy Bridges back.
Hey, beat him up, Bridge.
That's so bad. We'll touch on that another day. But speaking of beating them
up, we're not going back to that. I mean, we might as well.
Nah, we ain't got it. So Draymond, we need to talk about this. We need to talk about Draymond.
Oh yeah.
So fuck. He got some recent statements coming out. He was on Patrick Beverly's show podcast. And he recently came out and was like, well, shit. Bro, this shit's so messy.
What happened?
This shit's so messy.
What happened?
So nigga go on podcast and he pretty much talking like, the stuff that Jordan Poole was saying to me is definitely something that you do not say amongst men. And I remember weeks ago, Cameron and Mace on they sports podcast. Cameron broke some news. He played.
I remember that.
Yeah, and he came out and was like, "Yo." So Poole was at that practice. He just been talking shit and was like, you made all that money and your ass still can't shoot. You goddamn, I fuck more bitches than you at Michigan State because Draymond went to Michigan State and Poole went to Michigan. So Poole was like, well, I put more bitches at Michigan State than you and all this other stuff. And it just reached a tipping point and Draymond fired off on his ass and left him lip noodle. So, I mean.
And he slept him too. Crumbled.
Yeah, it was. He put it in Draymond easy. Shit, 260, easy.
Oh, for sure 260. He's for
yeah,
sure
and
260.
he put his whole 260 in that. He put all that in.
That's how you gotta be sometimes, man.
Yeah. And then Jordan Poole's dad came and tweeted out, was like, yo, we never got an apology. He calling Draymond a whole bitch ass nigga and all this other shit. I'm like, bruh, this shit is wild. And then he was like, well, shit, in any moment, if Draymond want to speak, we can speak. I'm like, fuck, dog, you two.
Who said that? Wait. Who said that?
Jordan Poole's pops.
But see, this is why your daddy speaking for you, man. Pop, sit your ass down. He is not in high school no more. He is a grown man.
He calling Draymond a liar, saying he
apologized to who? To
Draymond to Jordan Poole's daddy for knocking his son out and for that shit.
Why would I apologize? Oh, so Draymond said he apologized to his daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, so Draymond said that he apologized to his daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, maybe he meant to say I apologize to Draymond. I apologize to Jordan Poole. First of all, though, why would he need to apologize to his daddy?
Because when in his little interview, once that thing came out, he said in his interview, he was like, well, shit, because you know Draymond mama. You know Draymond mama. So he was like, well, shit, I know if my mom would have saw that, I know how she would have reacted and how this shit would have handled from there. So he felt the need and responsibility to be like, well, shit, I'm sorry for knocking your little baby boy out on TV. Because I would definitely feel some type of way if there was some footage of some nigga knocking little Jay out on, like, bro, what you doing? And we supposed to be cool. And I know I met you. We on the same team. You know.
Hey.
So
if it's footage, if it's footage of little Jay getting knocked out, it's up. It's gotta go.
We got issues. We need that.
That's crazy.
We just gotta talk. Let's see.
Oh,
yeah, that's all. I mean, shit. We can just start it talking. I mean, and if anyway, but but so they gave Poole that money, but in the same breath they shipped his ass out to fucking
as they should.
Yeah,
you're not about to be.
That's the basketball purgatory in Washington.
He deserved to be there. First of all, bro, you're not going.
Nobody deserves that.
Yes, he does. He does. No, he deserves to be there. That's all he want to do. All he want to do is get some pussy and ball and shoot, get up 30 shots a game. You can do that there. You gonna get all 30 of your shots up. DMV has some beautiful women that you can, you know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and
they got some nice clubs.
Yeah, you light skin and everything. You go ahead and be yellow boy, young black free yellow boy, yellow boy magic.
Making $100 million.
$100 million, man. You don't need nothing. You don't care about championship spirit or nothing like that. Because if you did, you would have nutted up and you would have done what needed to be done. First of all, you wouldn't be talking crazy to a dynasty member.
He already got the bag and he was talking crazy. Like,
he's nuts. First of all, you don't do that. Like, why would you do that? Like, I understand that they really got a rivalry, Michigan State and Michigan. I think Jordan Poole nigga Michigan.
Put that shit to the side.
I understand, but it's deep. You know, it's deep. I understand. That's weird, right? But it's certain schools I understand, like Ohio State, Michigan. I understand.
Like that's
Michigan
cool.
State, Michigan. Okay. I understand.
When they
Alabama, LSU. I understand.
When they play each other, I would understand that, but I'm not going to.
It just depends where they from. Like, if they really from it, if they of it, then they take it super seriously. Like that video going around of the man smashing the cake that was the Alabama cake that had LSU letters, LSU colors. Like, some people take that shit, they take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I feel the same way. Like, Santa does not exist. Like, relax. It's okay. Like, it's relaxed. But nah, like, blood's been shed over that. Like, certain, you know what I'm saying? It runs deep. So I get it. I get it. But you know what I'm saying? It just comes with a certain, like, in the league, you got to think about it. Well, Jordan Poole was a rookie last year, right?
No. He was he got a check. He's been in the league for at least 4 years.
Really?
Yeah. Because he got the new contract. So he coming up with
So hey, he cashed out at the right time. To be honest, he got lucky. He got lucky at the not lucky.
He fucked around and got hot that one year.
He got hot.
40% from three. And then
that was his best year.
Yeah. And then that's when he got that contract. And then last year,
He was on. Hey, that contract year be crazy. You know what I'm saying? He went.
Especially
to be honest, but they should have never paid him though. Honestly, because
but that was his market. So I mean,
but they didn't have to pay him then. They didn't. They paid him a year early. They should have waited and made him prove it.
Option or some shit like that.
No, but everything like, a team, you gotta think about the psyche of a player. So after he has that big year and they win the ship and everything like that, how is he gonna come into the season? Is he gonna come in thinking he's hot shit?
I want to say he was due.
But he came.
You remember in the in that locker room footage when they won the championship, and him and Wiggins was like, "Oh, we about to get paid. We about to get paid."
Yeah.
So he might have been due actually. His contract actually might have been up, and just timing.
I don't think his contract wasn't up. He still had a year left. It was a year left on his contract.
Yeah, so they probably was like, "Well, fuck the option. We thinking long."
They probably was talking to him and telling him, like, you know what I'm saying, like behind the scenes, like, yo,
I can't knock him for the way he played in that stretch. I would have been thinking long term too. Like, damn,
he played great too, but you got to think it's different when you playing besides Steph though.
Right,
Steph is different. Yeah, he's sucking up all that energy, bro. Like everybody, all the defenders, where's Steph? And then they don't even think like that his breakout year. Nobody's even thinking he's gonna do shit. First of all, just like those Miami guys. Those Miami guys this year, they flourished because nobody thought like, bro, when my Knicks were playing them in the playoffs, I was like, oh, we got this. Like, who are these? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're right.
Because you didn't know their skill set. You didn't know their skill set. You hadn't really paid attention to know their skill set. Of course, they had the players had on the league. They paid attention, but we as fans and shit like that, we didn't know like, oh, what these guys' skill set, what they'd be good at. And or if they would shine in the bright lights, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Because at the end of the day, they're still undrafted players.
True.
Everybody in the league knew that, well, they weren't good enough to get drafted. So you're right.
What I'm saying is when the focus, when he was part of the defensive game plan, like when you're not just like the sixth bullet, when you become the second or third, you know what I'm saying? Then it's different energy. Because it takes a different type of focus. Like, oh, now they on your ass, boy. Like kind of how
they're game planning for you.
That's kind of how, like, we were just talking about the boy Jaylen Brown at Boston.
Yeah.
Once they seen, they was like, because the year before he had messed up, and they was like, oh damn. But once they seen like, oh, you still ain't fixed that?
Yeah.
Go eat.
Like, because Tatum definitely tightened up. I was telling you last year in the playoffs, like Tatum got to tighten up that dribble.
Tighten them handles.
He did that.
He did. So I don't. But Buddy been needing to tighten up his handles for 3 years now.
Yeah.
He also cut it. He had a cut on his hand. So there's that. Yeah. But come on, man.
You injured or you hurt? What's the difference?
You know.
What's the difference?
You know what I'm saying? He's dribbling that ball.
You want that 200, that 290 mil? You want that 290?
He gonna get it. He gonna get it from somewhere.
At least 250, somebody. Yeah. But anyway, speaking of value, we're gonna switch it on to NFL. And just recently, the deadline for these guys to actually that were offered franchise tags, the deadline just recently passed where they can either work on a long-term deal and just say scrub the franchise, or you're going to agree to play under that franchise tag. Now, each position has a different tag because it takes the average of the total contracts of your specific position, and that's what your cap would be at. Your franchise tag would be at, whatever the average of all the contracts are for your position. So quarterback obviously is crazy. It's like 40-something. Wide receivers is like, I don't know, 15, 20, I think. It varies accordingly. But over the years, everybody's salary cap number has increased, except running back. Over the last 10 years, that shit was at like, I seen this on TV. They was talking about this shit. This shit went from like 10.8 down to like 10.1 right now. How?
Well, I'll tell you how.
How?
One of the worst player unions in sports. That's how. In one of the dumbest and weakest a group of athletes as a collective, bro.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers was focused on getting weed eliminated from the testing, which is okay, cool. But bro, y'all don't have guaranteed contracts.
That's
you
like,
you play in a sport. You play in a sport that is the richest sport. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and they're about to do a new TV deal that's going to bring in even more money. And these idiots, every single time some real shit need to happen, these idiots always talking about, I just want to come back and I want to play the game I love. This is just a sanctuary here. There's nothing on the outside here. And they suckers. Because look, I knew they were suckers and I washed my hands of them when they didn't drop their nuts for the Colin Kaepernick shit. Because regardless of what you think, bro, they're bullying a player and they're colluding to stop his career for something as menial as taking a knee. Now it'd be one thing if police brutality was not real, and if the numbers weren't there to back up him having an issue with it. But in
the 2020s, we got visual footage.
We got still happening.
90s, we got visual footage.
Still happening. 1980s.
Yeah.
It's nonsense, but it's a league that is 70+% black. And these jokers let them white men talk to them however they want. That's it.
Jerry Jones
however they want.
Jerry Jones said y'all was.
They said, "Ain't no way, damn in hell they gonna kneel."
Not on my field.
Not on my field. You're not gonna kneel on my field. Not on my watch. None of my niggas. None of my niggas won't. Hell nah. And ever since then, it's just like it's just like, okay, y'all gonna get bullied. Y'all gonna get hoed. So ever since then, what's been happening? They've been getting bullied. Look, they talk about player safety. And they gave them jokers another game. We got them jetting out to London and shit.
And they did all that shit. They took them to court for all that shit, and they did nothing but settle. They did nothing but settle on that concussion and all that shit, on that concussion lawsuit. So, I mean, like, fuck, what are we doing? Yeah, why the fuck don't they have pensions? Why are we not
bro, it is glorified Mandingo fighting, dog. If you play football, you play football,
you care for the rest of our lives.
Statistics say if you play football, it takes years off your life. Years. They say that every play is like a car crash.
It's not a contact sport.
And these jokers have it, and they take it, they wear it as a badge of honor. Like, yeah, like, I won't, like, bro, we both played football, bro, but it's the business of it. I knew I ain't had a heart to go through them trenches and deal with torn ACLs and deal with the rehab and deal with, no, bro. I didn't have that in me. I could be honest with myself. But it's jokers who had played in the league and they played for 120,000 or they played for 200K for 2 years and they changed forever. Some of them can't pick their kids up. They can't pick their kids up. The tight end from the Bears almost had to have his leg amputated.
Yeah.
And they play a sport that's non-guaranteed.
Oh man.
That don't even
the only one I can think of that's not guaranteed.
And it don't even cover it. They won't even pay for their health insurance, bro.
Nope.
It was
retired, you cut off.
And it was just they just removed they were basically, the NFL was petitioning to say that they didn't have to pay for cognitive brain disorders and they black players because black players had lower cognitive functions.
No, they put that shit on paper, bro.
Yeah, they put it on paper. And them jokers who play and suit up every time, they have more pride in wearing that jersey than they do how them people feel about them. And that's why they out there getting ran through with no Vaseline.
But these, like, at some point, one of these players or a couple of these players are going to actually have to be like, nah, fuck that. I am not coming. Because Saquon just said today, he was on somebody's show just this afternoon. It was like, well, shit, I have a real decision to make of if I'm actually going to play this year and be like, fuck it, or pull a Le'Veon Bell and try to pull these niggas card. Now, in Le'Veon's situation, it didn't work out great because whatever, he wasn't the same player.
He got paid though.
Yeah, he got paid,
but only a little bit more than
just a little bit. But he still got paid. But for Saquon, I mean, for him, Brandon Jacobs, running back for the damn Vegas Raiders, he didn't get his new contract. So I mean, these guys
about Daniel.
are.
Not Daniel. Yeah. I know you're talking about though, but Jacobs from the Raiders. I know you're talking about.
So I mean,
you said Brandon Jacobs. So I was like, New York Giants, the big tape dude. I was like, Josh Jacobs. Yeah. But yeah, he did. But see, bro. But they paid C-Mac.
Well, I mean, he got traded.
Still paid him. It still cashed him out.
So, and it's like,
they still cashed him out.
What? I think Josh Jacobs got over 300 touches this last year.
They running up
and rushing. It's like the way that these owners are treating running backs is, okay, you draft them high, you run them year 1, run them year 2, run them year 3, run them year 4. I will franchise tag you, and then we'll trade you right after that. And then we'll after another young guy, do the same shit to him. So it's like
that's exactly what they're doing.
The most devalued position in all of football.
Facts. And check this out. What they're doing is they're treating they're running through these running backs and loosening them out. They're making them worthless. They got them walking the strip. Basically, they got them walking the strip. Right. And I need all my money. They gorilla pimping them.
51%.
They gorilla pimping them. I need all my money every single time. Ain't no light days.
I'm going to work. I'm going to work.
I'm gonna work you.
It's football. We gotta have a running game.
We got to.
We gotta run the ball.
We're gonna lean on you this week, buddy. We're gonna lean on you big time. We're gonna lean on you big time.
And it's really good if we got a running back that can catch the ball out and work in multiple facets of the game.
For sure.
We're really gonna get you the ball now.
Hey, they gave that boy C-Mac almost 400 touches one year, dog. Like, yo,
you are the Carolina. They was the Carolina Christian.
Carolina McCaffreys. Hey, bro, they were really like, here, solo ball, but like that takes wear and tear on your body. This was grown men.
They was treating him like my player on Madden. Like
I was just really
create myself a running back and feed me every time.
Feed him the ball. Like we featured you. You're a feature back. Like we feature you. So it's just like, bro, I would not. If I was a parent, I'm not signing up my kid to be no damn running back, bro. No. First of all, you get hit on every single play, dog.
Every play.
You get hit on every play. You don't get value. They don't value you anymore. You know what I'm saying? You really got to go stupid in order to get value. You got to run for 2K in order for people to be like, oh, he really like that deal. In high school, you got to run for like 2K for them to be like, hey, he might be something. And in high school, if you catch for a stack, they gonna come see you. They gonna come see about you if you catch for a stack. But they not gonna do that. They not gonna do that if you run for a stack as a running back. They're gonna be like, oh, that's everybody. Everybody can do that.
At least 500 if you're doing that. You got to be an all-purpose guy.
You got to be a returner, a punt man, athlete.
It's like these guys are asked to do so much, and they're giving the ball so much, and they got all
take
this
punishment.
Right.
But this is a workers' rights issue, bro. Like now, this is what I mean, and this is why I be saying it. Like they have the worst union. This is a workers' rights issue. You're a union. You know what your players go through on a day in, day out. They know what those players have to go through to suit up and play and get and step on that field.
Derek Carr was in tears talking about that shit last year.
Come on, man.
Teammates got to go through just to fucking practice.
They gotta, like, bro, them boys is in. That's why, like, bro, everybody like, oh, I wish I had the money, this and the other. Bro, them jokers is earning that money, man. They earning that money for sure, bro. Like the time the way they spend it from their family, all that stuff. You know, the pressure that they're under, the like mental stress.
You only get maybe 1.5 months off, and then you got to get right back in shape.
And you can't be off. Like you're not taking 6 weeks not doing nothing. You just
No.
got to go light. It's a year-round
Something.
sport. Because
you
why?
You on vacation doing workouts in the morning before you hang out with your family.
Facts. Because why? Because there's somebody else. There's only 52 rosters spots. And there's somebody else. And there's a new crop every single year of hungry dogs and wolves trying to take your spot. It's stressful. So when people see these, when people see these players that be played for 10 years, 20 years, you realize looking at like mutants, dog. These dudes they're different. They're different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put some respect on what they're doing, but also like they need to put some respect mentally on what they demand from their employer, because you're in a multi-billion-dollar industry, dog. Y'all not getting it. Y'all not.
The hard part is they can't really strike. The wage gaps is too fucking high. The difference between, I wouldn't even say your highest paid guy. I'd say damn your 10th highest paid, your 20th highest paid guy, and your 20th low. It's the vastly different. Vastly different. You got these fucking practice squad walk-on-esque type guy, undrafted guys, or low-round draft picks who are getting a couple $100,000 a year versus that other guy that's getting a couple million a year. It's so different. They can't all strike.
Well, unfortunately, I think it's like a quiet deal between ownership and the quarterbacks that, hey, we'll take care of you guys. Hey, we'll take care of you guys as long as you guys never pull no bullshit on us and try to strike. I think that's what it is, because look, they've never, like, you know what I'm saying? The quarterbacks, they just, hey, Daniel Jacobs ain't say shit for Saquon, bro.
Oh, Daniel James, yeah, Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones ain't say shit for Saquon. Nothing. Didn't speak up for him at all. He got his money.
I hope they get a deal done. That's it. I love Saquon. I
love him. I love him. He's a dynamic. Saquon's a dynamic player. He's so exciting to watch. I love handing the ball off to him.
And I really hope they get something done. Next question.
I hope they get a deal done. Next question.
Yeah. Right. So okay, all right. Well, we done been on labor shit, but so DeAndre Hopkins, the big, really, well, I guess one of the last big free agents that was left on the market, he finally decided. I guess the final decision was between New England and the Tennessee Titans, and he decided to play for Ryan Tannehill as his quarterback and the Tennessee Titans.
What? He was supposed to go to the New England Patriots, right?
Yeah.
That boy Mac wasn't looking too hot last year. He wasn't looking too hot at all.
But they also had a defensive coordinator calling his fucking offensive plays. So that whole situation was fucked.
But why do I want to go there anyway if that's the type of shit Bill doing in these latter years? What the fuck are we doing, man? You got your son out there on the bench looking like a vagabond. Like, dog.
Steve's he looks ridiculous.
He looks ridiculous, but he's good. He's good. The kid's good. The kid's good. But he looks crazy. He looks nuts. And they had my man with the pencil came back for a little while.
Right.
Like,
he was just on the fucking offense.
Bro, D-Hop don't want to play for them white men. Like, he don't want to play for them. Bill O'Brien.
You gotta work hard.
You gotta work hard. He don't like to practice. I don't want to. Nor should he. Like, bro, dog, that's demanding. Like, he want to sit out.
Living outside of Boston too.
Ugh.
I don't know, but Tennessee.
Bro, I'm near Memphis. I'm in Nashville.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm close to I'm a border state that's close to some dope stuff.
Atlanta pretty close.
Come on, man. And the taxes probably not. The taxes probably not
tax-free state, Tennessee.
So what are we talking about?
Right, my bad.
Like, what are we playing? Like,
players? No. Finish that question. You finish that.
What are we playing for?
Thank you. A fucking championship, and Ryan Tannehill is not.
No. We're not playing for that. That's what we're playing. No. When we get to the pros, we're playing for that check. We're playing for that bag. No, we're playing for the bag. See, that's where you get. That's how they get you. That's how you get lost in the sauce.
That's that bullshit. That's how he was talking.
He said, "Hey, he was just saying that shit."
Championship.
Man, Dame was saying that shit like he could win a championship, like he could ever win a championship in Portland. They always give Dame props for that shit. Like, bro, you was never ever gonna win a championship in Portland. Never.
What team is just south of y'all? That Golden State team? Y'all ain't
like, bro, you was never making it out the West, boy. So why are we saying I'm gonna really win it here? Like, what could they ever do to that? Was unrealistic. It was nonsense. Yeah. It was a pipe. You know what he was? He was West Coast Brad Beal. He's West Coast Brad Beal.
No, he's not.
As far as no, he's great. He's actually a great player, but he's West Coast Brad Beal as far as like, oh, I really love it here. I want to stay here. No, I love it here. I'm soaking up this paper.
Okay, so I honestly.
Yes, he loves it there, but he loves being the nigga. He loves being that guy there. He loves being the big fish in a small pond.
I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that Dame really thought he could win a championship in Portland.
Oh,
Bradley Beal, on the other hand.
Oh God. No. Yeah, that's real.
I honestly think Dame thought he was good enough to pour them niggas by himself to an NBA Finals appearance at least, or a Western Conference appearance.
Nah, he wasn't though.
We knew that, but Dame don't believe that.
Nah, he wasn't though. But I mean, who not in this era? Who has been?
But I mean, the
only recent times that I remember that happening were D Wade did it and AI did it, and they came out the East.
Wade had Shaq. Wade was still fresh off of that.
Bro, Shaq was not.
It was still Shaq.
No. It wasn't. It was not Shaq. It was 20. It's 20 a game, Shaq. It was Shaq. Like no. Shaq is 32 a game, Shaq, bro. Like, bro, that was D Wade ship. D Wade. D Wade. First of all, the only time the one man take it is D Wade, Jokic. But Jokic had Murray, so it's not really fair to say that.
It's Dirk.
But Dirk for sure. Yes, and I love that.
Yeah, Dirk and Hakeem.
2011, Dirk, Hakeem, and AI. He took his team to the finals too.
Oh, I don't know how to put that.
Exactly. So those are the only players that have done that. Dame ain't that.
He's not by himself because
that takes. That's MVP caliber. You got to be an MVP caliber player, and
he is though. He can win MVP on a
somewhat.
Yeah,
I feel like he can on a contender maybe win MVP.
Absolutely.
But maybe question: Are Dame's? I mean, Dame's best years are behind him, right?
No, nigga just dropped 60. I don't know.
But I'm saying he's 30. He's 33. Like, what do we? No. How do we even? That's the thing. Like
NBA lifespan is different now.
It's different from player to player.
He can. No, I think Dame gonna always be able to shoot. He'll be 36, still shooting 38% from three.
You think so?
Absolutely. That shit don't go away. It's like Steph. He can play till he's 40, 45. He'll be like Reggie Miller, just running along the baseline, jacking up threes, and nobody will ever break his record like Tom Brady.
Okay.
I think he can do it as a shooter.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like he can too. But I just, it's now. He's got to do it now. This is his prime. Yeah. Right. He's 33, so this is his prime. Your prime is 4 or 5 years. Your prime is from like 30. Your prime is like from 33 to 35, 33, 36. Well, a regular man's prime is 30 to like 30.
Right, but NBA prime, I'd say 30. Well, shit, he's on the edge.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's 33.
He's got another good year of.
That's what I'm saying, like, because look, even KD is like, yo, it's like he's still elite, he's still prime, but it's just like it's like not what it was.
Steph 35, and he's not slowing down.
Steph's different though.
He is.
Steph's different though.
Yeah, but all like these niggas. Dame is different too.
Nah, Dame's excellent.
He really might be the second greatest shooter of all time. Because
I gotta check the
Reggie
numbers
Miller
on that.
wasn't doing all that shit off the dribble. Ray Allen.
Nah, Dame's that deal. He deserved. Bro, Dame in Miami. That's gonna be a beautiful thing.
That's be crazy. That'll be fun to watch.
That'll be very fun to watch. But yeah, man, like
hope that happens. But shit, speaking of Miami, we'll just flip.
Yeah. Flip
So
that.
I just want to give y'all a heads up. We gonna touch on a lot of different sports. Like we both soccer fans. We love English Premier League, Manchester United. We just love soccer in general. We love watching soccer. So the greatest this recent transaction, the greatest soccer player to ever touch Earth, Lionel Messi, has decided to leave Paris Saint-Germain, the main team in France, and take his talents to South Beach and play for Miami, which I don't blame him. It's a great deal for him. He turned down, he would have made $1 billion easily from that Saudi Arabian league. But he
that money's still gonna be there. Hey, speaking of, keep them the fuck out of American sports, bro. Like, no,
I love money too much.
No, like, but that's nuts though. They gotta chill out with that, man. Because I mean, at the end of the day,
they got fucking shares in like Google and shit and all these fucking tech companies.
But it's kind of wild, the sports washing that's going on, man. I think
it's just business in general. They doing everything.
I think the thing that's wildest to me is they funded 9/11, and it's always never forget. They always say never forget, and it's just like, bro, this was 9/11. That happened, like yeah, bro, they funded that, dog. Like, what are we at what point? So this is what we can say. America is. This is why I love the quote. America is not a country; it's a business, dog. Right. Because we used to have pride when it came to shit like that. Like, yo, they would never even think to even, like, bro, we would be like, your money is no good here. Right. You better, like, yo.
It's only, luckily, no American soccer team has been bought with oil money. But a lot of them fucking English teams and all them teams over there.
They just came over here and Agent 47, a reporter, just the other day. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, just sit the squad over there, the hit squad over there, had Buddy cut up inside the hotel. Had him cut up inside the hotel on American grounds. To a person given American asylum who works for an American newspaper.
That cash, check.
That's what I'm saying.
Still clearing. It's still
cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. dollar bills, y'all. Like, that is our religion. They need to stop. They might as well just take off on the dollar. They need to take off in God we trust and just be like, dog, in these Benjis. And these blue Benjis, nigga. Like,
and this piece of paper we trust. But I mean, shit, Messi didn't turn down no money. Now, don't get me wrong. He's still getting cashed out playing for Miami because
tax free.
Yeah, that, and also Apple, they gave him fucking profit shares of the new subscriptions that they're getting because MLS has exclusive broadcasting rights with Apple TV. So,
I'm gonna be tuning in.
Money, all that new money that's coming in, Messi getting
more money.
Adidas gave him a piece of all that new Adidas Miami merch that's gonna be coming in. He get a piece of that. So he ain't turning down no money now.
That's good because he gotta hire SEAL Team 6 because them niggas want his head over there back home. They want his head over there back home. What you mean? He need. That's exactly why his ass over here. You know what it is over there.
When the cartel is on Twitter,
the cartel on Twitter told him what it is. Like,
say,
it's sweet.
You can't hide over there.
And you
still like, that's
yeah, you need SEAL Team 6.
I hope and pray to God nothing happens.
Bro, he's in Miami, dog. He think it's sweet if he want to. Bro,
they blend in,
he gotta have a 20-man team. He gotta move like the president now, dog.
He needs them Israeli guards. He needs them Israeli guards that Kanye has.
Yeah, they not playing with him, bro. They not playing with him. They not playing with you, Messi. I'm glad that you're here, but please don't think it's sweet.
I'm glad too. I'm gonna watch.
Please don't think it's sweet, because hey, money travels. And it's a whole bunch of hungry hitters out there in Florida with 30 rounds and all type of little crazy shit, man. Like, Florida is the place of insanity. So
it's the fucking country of Florida.
It really is like the country of Florida. Like, yo, if we could, if we could start a motherfucker off, bro, I would be okay with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would be okay with it because like they anti-black down there, you know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother different show.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go into. But dog, I'm not going down to Clan Town, dog. I can't do it, man.
It's hot as fuck down there too, man.
Yeah, it's hot.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
That's probably what make the people, you know what I'm saying? What make them get so they get so ornery. That heat, it's not good for you, bro. The heat, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, the sun is good for you, but I mean, like that humidity and just the whole combination of it.
They different. They different down there. Yeah, and no disrespect to all my Florida people, like respect to y'all, but y'all know, like y'all got some shit with y'all, like you know what I'm saying? Like y'all got certain little sections, y'all still dressing like it's 2008. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, man. Jinko jeans, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? We you know, but y'all also are real dope. Y'all home of athletes, home of drillers. Y'all be spinning. Y'all do a lot, man. But
we don't have to.
I don't want to get into that. back to let's move along.
Like that'll be shit. We'll just wrap it up on this. If you are patriotic in any way, if you just love your country, the United States of America, just for any reason, you know, I would just appreciate if all of y'all would just so happen to tune your televisions on. I believe we play Saturday night. The United States women's national soccer team. We're in the World Cup, so go ahead and tune in. Be patriotic. Salute, motherfuckers. Wear your red, your white, and your blue. And let's go cheer our ladies on, man. Let's go ahead and bring on. Let's continue to be dominant. And you know, just enjoy some. No, I'm sorry, we don't play Saturday. We play Friday. Friday at 9 o'clock, Fox. I'm doing all these free promos and shit. They need to pay me for this shit.
Yeah, like you paying you telling them people where the station, what station to find it and everything.
Friday night we play Vietnam, so it's Vietnam War again. That's too much.
Really? Yes, that was. I'm glad that you said.
Right,
it was right
on. Let's wrap this shit up. That's messy. That's messy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to our fucking Asian Americans.
Yeah, that's definitely not a great war to cite either, because we did not do the best. We didn't fare the best in that one.
That's not a good way to.
It's not a good way to get.
So I'll let you close this up. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Nah, it's all good. But yeah, man, make sure you follow us on social media at Ceez Capital in real life, at Ceez N Beanz on IG, and tune in with us. You can also find us on Twitch at YCG Holdings on Twitch. You can find us on YouTube. Type in Hefe Also Ceez on YouTube, or just type in Ceez Bunyan and it should come up and pull up. There's also going to be a link in here where you can get to it. It's automatically sharing on a lot of different platforms. But yeah, we're going to be doing this every week. We also have another pod that we do together. It's going to be called Picks and Screens. So with that, we're going to be going over different action movies, different movies that we love. We're going to be doing a movie podcast and review on them, as well as some different dope shows that we watch together and stuff like that. So that pod's going to be on the way as well. So yeah, just be on the lookout. Make sure you follow us and you tune in to YCG and all YCG things, man.
All YCG.
All YCG things.
The event coming up next month.
Oh yeah, we got an event on August 5th in Raleigh. It's called Smoke in the City. It's on Eventbrite. If you type in Smoke in the City RDU, it'll pull up. We having a one-on-one. Basketball tournament for $900. We got indie. Yeah, for $900. Yeah, so we have indie artists. We got indie artists.
You said you got armed security there, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, for sure, armed security. For sure. Yeah, for sure. But we have we got yeah, I'm sorry. But for sure we do. Yeah, we got armed security. So we got that, but we also have it's our own festival. So it's YCG Festival. We do it at the Raleigh Firebirds training facility. And we have outdoor vendors. We have a whole vendor market set up. So if you're a vendor and you want to vend in the Raleigh area, it's a whole day. So it's from 12 to 8. We got artists performing all throughout the day. We got the basketball tournament. We got vendors. It's going to be vibes. You can music. You can just come out there and just chill. Just vibe out. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stay the whole time. Just come through 30 minutes vibe. You know, just a little pre-game area or whatever. You can do a lot of things. You just come through. It's gonna be good times. Number positive vibes. That's it. Positive vibes. But I'm really looking forward to it. The homie Day said he might come down, so that'll be dope.
Yes.
Yeah, that's our other YCG member, one of our founders up in DC. So he's thinking about coming down, so that'll be dope. Him and his wife and his family. So I would welcome that. But if you can't make it, we're gonna be throwing these bi-monthly. So if you're an artist and you want to perform a full set, it's not 2 songs and nothing like that. I'll let you go because we got 8 hours. So we throw our own festival here. You know what I'm saying? We do boss things and we throw our own festival, you know, because I'm an artist. I signed myself. I got my own label. So, you know what I'm saying? I got my own merch. I signed myself. Like, why would I sign to these corporate partners, these corporate entities when I can build it myself? Like Tech9, like Currency, like a lot of people do from the ground up. Yes, it takes longer, but it's all mine. You feel me? It's ownership. And it's ours. It's mine, so it's ours. So I'm able to share it from my homies, and we can all take parts and do different things with it. So that's the dope thing about YCG. It's about, you know, saying it's about the whole pack, not just the one wolf. You feel me? So, so we out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's been Ceez N Beanz. Make sure you tap in with us. And make sure you stay on the lookout because we are going to be doing these more and more of these. This is really our flagship pod on YCG. Like, this is our main pod. My stuff is basically Bunyan's Force is just like, so I'll talk about random topics and things like that. We also have Ceez's Capital Conversations, and that's a podcast in which I talk to different leaders, community leaders, activists. I also talk to a lot of entrepreneurs, politicians, and owners in the community, interview them, basically tell their story as well. And then you have Ceez N Beanz, and this is just our primary podcast that we do as well, that we've been doing. This is like our first one. We've been doing this.
Yeah, since, doing this shit remember we was doing this shit from the damn couch.
From the couch with the snowball globe. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this. Yeah, we've been doing this for a while. And shout out to the homie Simon and Dope, because we said,
hey, Simon, I need to hit him up. He owe me a shirt.
He does our shirts too. So yeah. That's shout out to Simon and Star Printing. Look him up if you ever need some printing done. You need some shirts done. Hit him up, and he's in the Raleigh area. He'll take care of you too. But yeah, man, that's about it. I don't have no other church announcements. As always, man, shaking hands, you know, kissing babies. So yeah, as always, bro. We, you know, Ceez N Beanz signing out, and as always, make sure you go out there, curate your habitat, and go hunt. Ciao.
See y'all.